on what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth over. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And you know, this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game. They're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go right back to White here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Levante David in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Kate York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
throwing his car on third down. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, here's White. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's White.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got it.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A first down throw from Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In motion left, Godwin.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll run with White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
182 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, that certainly hurts. Your guys put you in position to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter, but that one's off the mark. So a definite missed opportunity right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans 69 yards.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The drive starts with a run by White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again, this is Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Saints. From 19 yards away. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no.
He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. This is Wayne.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get that in there situated, man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Saints 19. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. So it's a win for the Bucs here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Buccaneers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.